Why are angry people so angry? Last night, after Canada Day, which I don't think they did, no, only my wife and I and the other Americans were putting our hands on our hearts for both anthems. I thought they did that, but I don't know. Anyway, on our date night after, we're sitting there at Monty's here in town, in a steakhouse, and we're just like eating some chicken parm, having a drink, and this like person, like kind of across the way, just like kind of just saying angry stuff, like just really angry, like, and then passive aggressive, and I'm kind of numb to it, meaning I never pick up on it because I'm just like, why would someone have bad intentions? Like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, you're just not saying it right. But then my wife was like, after, she's like, yeah, that person kind of like just sucked. I was like, huh. So I was thinking about it, and then I started thinking about some other stuff, and I've been traveling a lot in the last week because of mom and stuff, and planes, trains, and automobiles. Well, no trains, but planes and trains. But it doesn't matter. The point is, there are just angry people, and I don't think they realize that like that defense mechanism, or there's them being angry, is probably causing them way more harm than they realize. So let's talk about this. If you're one of those angry people, sorry about that. But I like to make things analogous to life. So if you think about a coffee shop, right? We've all at least seen one or been one, or if you watch Friends, you're very intimately aware of what coffee shop dynamics could be. There's this like thing in coffee shops. You're either the positive person, kind of like the average person hanging in the middle, or like the angry person in the coffee shop. And like the angry person oftentimes is just a trope. They're just like, yep, that's the angry person. They're kind of mad about something. And you kind of like get away from that person, right? And there's like the happy person in the coffee shop. You're like, hey, that guy, that girl, them over there. Great, let's go talk to them. I think a lot of angry people haven't moved on from something that's like very deep-seated in them. They've built this kind of, I don't know, like an angry wall, like the opposite of like almost like an ice wall, like from Game of Thrones. Again, Jon Snow, no nothing. But like, there's this moment where you're like, why are you so angry about stuff? And when you start to unpack it, you realize that they are mad about decisions they've made they've never moved on from, or they built this like, I'm the angry guy persona without realizing that like, bro, no one likes the angry guy. Like specifically as an adult, like why? I don't have to be around you. You're not my neighbor, right? But like, if you know the angry person, or you are the angry person, ask yourself like, why? And is there a benefit for you being so angry? Because from my perspective, I don't really see the upside, because you're really just masking whatever hurt you haven't dealt with, or whatever pain, whatever defensive wall you got to put up. You're cool. At your core, everyone's got cool stuff. We like cool stuff. So don't be angry. Be positive.